What's up everyone? So in this video, I'm going to be giving you a crash course in setting up your YouTube channel. This is Launch Industries Now. So welcome back. I myself am quite new to YouTube, only about a couple months, but now that I am a couple months in, I wanted to give you guys a quick crash course in how I went about setting up my YouTube channel. The people that I watched first of all, and it was for several months, were the four people that you need to watch are Sunny Lenarduzzi, Amy Landino, Brian G. Johnson, and Sean Cannell at Think Media. I recommend all four of these people. They all taught me different things in a different way, but you have to learn from people who are already doing it and people who are already successful doing it. The first thing I would tell you before we get into equipment is Sunny Lenarduzzi's golden phrase that she uses all the time. I love this girl. And what she says is, people go to YouTube because they're looking for one thing. They want answers to their questions and solutions to their problems. So you have to go in as a YouTube creator thinking that. If you want to get views, if you want to get followers, you have to think like, what are people looking for? And they're looking for answers to their questions and solutions to their problems. I thought that was so brilliant when Sunny said that. I'm like, Sunny, you're a genius. Like, no wonder you're already in fast company. Like, the chick knows what she's talking about. Watch Sunny Lenarduzzi. I'll put the link below. As far as Amy Landino, what I learned from her is a concept called bucketing. And what bucketing is, you need to pick a niche, and you need to pick a niche that's specific. However, when Amy started Savvy Sexy Social several years ago, she had three things that were a little bit different, but all still connected. And what she did is she posted a video during the week. One was pertaining to savvy, one was pertaining to sexy, and one was pertaining to social. And within those categories, she was able to do what's called bucketing, which was each category had a bucket. So see if you can think of a niche for you. Like, what is your niche? What is specific to you? For me, I talk about three things that I've decided. One is general life tips. Last week I gave life tips for 2018. That's one of my buckets. The second bucket is I give social media. The second bucket is I give social media tips. I give tips about YouTube, just stuff online for social media marketing. That's my second bucket. And my third bucket is I do tech reviews of products. I do app reviews. So between all three, that becomes Launch Industries, and that's what I am. So those two pieces of valuable information, what people are searching for, which is answers to their questions and solutions to their problems. That comes from Sunny Lenarduzzi. And the term bucketing, that comes from Amy Landino. Watch the two of them. They're brilliant. Now Brian G. Johnson's a little better to watch once your channel's up and running. He gives tips on algorithm and he gives tips on a lot of different things. But what I found most beneficial was what he said about algorithm and audience retention and stats that are very important and relevant once your channel's up and running. So I would wait once things are going and then really dig in with Brian G. Johnson. But Amy Landino, Sunny Lenarduzzi, and Sean Cannell at Think Media are the three to watch when you're just starting off. And then bring in Brian G. Johnson once you're up and running. That was the course that I took, but you can approach it however's best for you. Sunny Lenarduzzi, Amy Landino, Sean Cannell at Think Media, and Brian G. Johnson. So the first piece of equipment that I would get is the Joby tripod. Now you can find this thing online for about 35 bucks. It is so mobile, it is bendable, it has a level in it so you can make sure that it's level, and you can take this thing anywhere. You can walk around with it, you can set it up as a tripod. I got it for about 35 bucks, which you can find on Amazon right now. The Joby Gorilla Tripod. That's my first piece of equipment. What's going on top of that tripod will be your smartphone. In this day of age, you have to have some type of a smartphone to do this. It can be any smartphone, but just make sure it plays video. You're just starting out. You don't need to have the best of the best of the best with that. You just need a smartphone that you can mount on this tripod. So, that's going to cost you some money if you don't have one. If you do have one, great. You already have your camera set and ready to go. So that's your tripod and your camera. And the piece of equipment that I use to mount my phone is the Ulanzi tripod mount. This thing you can get online for about 15 bucks. I will put the link below, as I will put the links to all of these, but you want the Joby tripod, the Ulanzi phone mount, and then you want your smartphone. What else do you need? You also need a lens. What I use is the Camkix Deluxe 5-in-1 camera lens. Now this thing has several different lenses, and it literally clips onto your smartphone. It has a wide angle lens, it has a fisheye lens, it has a telecamera lens, it has 5 different ones, and you can literally hook and unhook them, and it gives you a big wide view. I'm using the wide angle lens right now. You can see that it's great. You can get this thing online for about 20 bucks. So definitely get your lens set for 20 bucks. That is so cheap. It is such a deal, and it's worth it if you're looking for lenses that will extend beyond your smartphone. What's up next? The sound. I would get the Zoom IQ7 sound mic. Now this is a great mic, and it also comes with an app, and you can adapt the levels to your sound to what you need. It hooks right into your smartphone. This is the most expensive piece of equipment. It's running right now for about 100 bucks online. If you want good sound, get it. It's not completely necessary because you can get good sound with a smartphone, but if you want sound of something that's reasonably cheap for what mics go for, I would make an investment in this because it's pretty darn good. It is 100 bucks though, not completely mandatory, but it's definitely one to check out. It is the Zoom IQ7 mic. I will put the link to that below. The final piece of equipment I got because it was recommended by the amazing Sean Cannell at Think Media. I watch all his videos. He is especially great with equipment. I find with lighting, with sound, everything he recommends is fantastic. Check this guy out. He's been doing it a long time. I've been doing it 2 months. He's been doing it for like 8 years. These people are pros. Anyway, Sean recommends the Fovitech Studio Pro lighting kit. And these things, I'm using them right now. You can see I'm pretty well lit. They're directly in front of me. They really do the job. They really do the job, and you can get them for about 75 bucks, and that is a great deal for 2 gigantic studio lights that keep me well lit. So definitely look into that. It is a good one to have. And check out Sean Cannell at Think Media. I will put the link to his YouTube channel below. So that's all I've got for you today. You have the recs going in, how to learn, who to watch to get you started off. Then you need to go ahead and invest in some of that equipment. Again, don't go too expensive with equipment. If you're gonna get anything, get the ones that I recommended here. And then find your niche. Make sure you know what your niche is and what buckets you're going to use. And watch Sonny Lenarduzzi, Amy Landino, Sean Cannell at Think Media, and Brian D. Evans. These people know what they're talking about, and they have gotten me started on YouTube. That's all I've got for today. That is the quick crash course in setting up your YouTube channel. I hope those tidbits were helpful. I kind of threw it all together to make a little quick course from what these experts have taught me. That is all we have for today. Thank you for tuning in. You can find me on all the social media networks, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you liked this video, please be sure to give it a like below and subscribe to my YouTube channel right down there. Thank you for tuning in. I will be back next week with more tips on life, social media, and tech reviews. This is Launch Industries, and we are signing out.